Pauly from the GoldSheet here, breaking down the best teaser options for Week 5 NFL. Let's get right into it and make sure you comment your favorite teaser legs for this upcoming week. Starting on Thursday Night Football with the Washington Commanders hosting the Chicago Bears. Washington 7 or 6.5 point favorites. Either way, love them teased down to either -1 or PK. Washington coming off a tough loss against the Philadelphia Eagles this past weekend, but the way that Sam Howell made very quick decisions and the way this offensive line protected Sam Howell gives me a lot of positive thoughts for Washington heading into this game against the Chicago Bears defense that does not pressure the quarterback whatsoever. And this offense, though, while they can do some things with Justin Fields and Washington struggle against mobile quarterbacks, the Commanders do have the edge on the offensive and defensive lines. Their secondary, which has not been playing totally great, does not have to rely on defending too many good receivers, and Washington should be able to run the ball down Chicago's throat, making them a great teaser leg for this week. A couple of these next upcoming games do need to hit some certain criteria. So right now at current market, they are not getting the certain half points needed to be teaser legs. However, based on the course of the week, they might get there, so keep these on your radar for this weekend. Starting with the Buffalo Bills in London against the Jacksonville Jaguars, you could potentially tease Buffalo down to a PK as well, and that is a great look. Now, it's very hard to price the Jaguars. It's the first time a team is staying over in London for 2 weeks. However, based on last week's matchups, yes, both teams steamrolled their opponents, but Jacksonville just had a great matchup against the Falcons in that run game they have. It's going to be much different going against Josh Allen and this Buffalo Bills offense, and Buffalo should be able to go into London and beat Jacksonville easily. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans. If they get to +1.5 again against the Colts, this is a great teaser leg as well. Now, these two teams play each other so closely every single time they play as divisional rivals. And the Titans defense, when they play teams with poor offensive lines like the Colts, who have had to deal with a bunch of injuries, the Titans defensive line is able to get after quarterbacks. Also, Ryan Tannehill, whenever playing mediocre to bad pass defenses, is able to look like a good quarterback. And that's exactly the situation they have against the Colts. So the Titans should be able to keep this game within 7.5 points. Last but not least in this category, the Houston Texans. This number's open at 2.5, bet down to 1, but if you do get a 1.5, getting the Texans up to 7.5 is a great teaser leg. CJ Stroud has been incredible this year, but also this defense for the Texans has under the radar played really well. Now, there is an issue with the Falcons' run game being great and the Texans' run defense still being a little bit suspect. However, if CJ Stroud is able to get the Texans out to a lead, we saw the Falcons have no chance of throwing the ball to get back into games. So this is a matchup with a low total. We're getting 7.5 points. Could be a great leg. Now, 2 more games, neither in the normal advantage teaser world, but both are worth looks. Starting with the Pittsburgh Steelers +10.5. Get that key number up again. 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, and 10 now covered. Against the Baltimore Ravens team, they always play very closely. And in a game with a very low total, meaning that if they're not expecting a ton of points, getting Pittsburgh +10.5, even if it is Mitchell Trubisky under center, is a great look. Last but not least, Arizona Cardinals +9.5, assuming that spread does get back to +3.5. This opened at Arizona +6 and was immediately bet down to 3. Now, if you're able to get this back to get the key numbers consisted of 3, 6, 7, 8, all covered in one teaser. This Arizona Cardinals team has been playing so well this season. Joe Burrow and the Bengals are not healthy. And this is a situation where Arizona, who despite their loss last week, played a great game against the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the team that's been in every game so far this season. Now, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know in the comments your favorite teaser options. And use code GSheet7 for a 7-day all access pass discounted. Thank you. See you guys next time. Best of luck.